I'm Lisa Bradner. I most recently led a media agency, but I've been in the agency data and analytics space for a long time. Very excited to be here today.
I'm excited to have you. So what is most exciting about the space that we're in right now? What do you think in 2019 is the best trend?
Best, most exciting, maybe not be the same things.
Okay.
I think we're at a time of influx where the model is shifting dramatically. Clients are trying to figure out what to in-house, what to do with their first-party data, what they should own, what the agency should own, what the ecosystem should look like. And I think that's very exciting, but at the same time very unnerving to a lot of agencies, a lot of clients. So there's a fair amount of turmoil, but out of turmoil comes great things.
Great. So if you're a brand, what are you looking for in agencies now that you haven't in the past, and how is it changing? Because in some ways I think you have more power, in other ways maybe less because you're just confused and overwhelmed.
Yes, and I think that is fundamentally marketing is changing, and you have a lot of people got into marketing, myself included, because math wasn't our favorite subject, right? Now all of a sudden there's a lot of math, and I think that's just put ripples through the system, right? We still need to build brands, but the way people think about branding is different. They want most CEOs and CFOs are looking for a shorter term ROI. They're really looking to connect brand and performance in a way that you didn't in a TV and print era. And everybody knows it works, but they can't quite show how. And so that's creating a lot of turmoil. So I think clients want agencies who can help them navigate brand and demand, can help them figure out DTC versus selling through channels, can help them understand the ad tech stack in a way that isn't a lot of buzzwords. Like, what do I really need? What data do I really need? What technology do I really need? What makes sense for me to own? What makes sense for me to outsource? And not just surround it with so many acronyms that I just sort of feel overwhelmed.
Brand awareness, brand affinity, all that stuff is famously difficult to track.
It is, and it's ethereal, right? I mean, to really say, how does that affect my sales? I know it, the old Wanamaker quote about, I know 50% of my advertising is wasted, I just don't know which half, is still true. And so there's this sense of, I know it's good and I know I need to do it, but help me fill in the blanks. Because we used to kind of have this funnel and say, awareness, consideration, and then a miracle happens and they buy. And unpacking that miracle is increasingly important. And being able to create constructs of how might we think about that part of the funnel, even if it's not exact. Two is kind of the same thing on ad tech and Martech. Three is the in-housing question. I understand the desire for control, and I understand the feeling that maybe I'm not getting a straight answer from my agency, so I need to do this. But I think clients should ask themselves, is that really their core competency, and do they want it to be? And that's where really saying, again, how much is brand, how much is demand, how much am I going to be selling and shipping myself versus looking to the marketplace to put it on the marketplace, and constructing a strategy around that should be first step, and it often isn't.
Thank you so much.
Oh, my pleasure.